Um, yeah, before you watch the rest of this video, there's going to be spoilers about Village of the Angels. So I'm just warning you right off the top of the bat. Oh man, I'm loving the looks on a lot of people's faces online, especially the emojis we're seeing now that we're 4 episodes into Flux. And so far, none of them have been this tremendous disappointment, death knell that all these people have been, some of these people have been shouting about since Chibnall took over. Now, this one was co-written with Maxine Alderton, who, if I remember correctly, wrote Village of, you got The Haunting of Villa Diodati. And it's an amazing, amazing episode. Now, before I go into further details, I just wanted to mention I did watch Ghostbusters Afterlife yesterday. And that was the movie that everybody been waiting on. That was the sequel everybody wanted. And, sadly, it was done, after, Harold Ramis had passed, but it was a very fitting tribute, in there to Harold Ramis and his character of Egon Spangler. All right, now back to Doctor Who. I never saw that coming. A lot of people didn't see that coming. I'm like, damn. Does this mean that the Weeping Angels are Woking Angels now? Because, how are they going to get out of this one? That is definitely going to be a puzzler, until we get to the conclusion. Talk about royally boned, or actually royally stoned, and not in that way. Damn, I was speechless when I saw that ending of that episode. And of course, it was there was a little episode that happened during the credits where we have Vinder, catching up with Bell. My only fear is, like I said, it's going to turn out Vinder and Bell are the parents of a certain major character, and that they all somehow. But because I really don't want to go, I'm really hoping the show never goes too much into the Doctor's family, but at the same time, where the heck's Susan? But I will. But I just wanted to, check in and say, I was like, damn, that was an amazing episode. That was incredible work. Especially given the fact that this was all done during the COVID regulations. So, wow. I was like, whoa, nobody saw that coming. That one was really out of left field. Whew. Oh man, I think this one's going to definitely be a 9 or a 10 out of 10 this week on the review. Oh yeah, for you folks who are curious, the Omega Files about for Once Upon Time will be going up sometime this evening. I was going to get it edited and done yesterday morning, but I slept through yesterday morning. And I'm sorry if I can't read the viewer comments. I'll have to go back a little bit later. It's just, on this phone, I can barely read them. Yeah, Jodie's been amazing as a doctor. I caught that much. She's been underrated from day one. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, and of course, thank you for reminding me. That we saw Gemma Redgrave in the credits apparently as Kate Stewart, which means is Unit going to return, or is this something to do with her character having to step in and help out? So. Because when we last heard, Unit had been shut down for review, but a lot of people were going off about that. But I'm like, guys, one of the biggest things that always happen all the times, how come you didn't do how come you didn't deal with this, or how come Torchwood didn't do with that? And that's because Unit's been shut down. And I think it's going to turn out to be as a result of something's going on. Someone's trying to keep Unit underground. Let's check it out. I know it's mighty dark out here. It's coming up on 5:30 in the morning. Well, yeah, the ratings are no longer a concern because we already know Series 14's been commissioned. RTD is taken over along with Bad Wolf Productions, so the numbers can dip as low as they want at this point. It's not going to affect anything. They also, as I keep reminding some folks out there, if the show was such a disaster, why would the BBC even bother, bringing RTD back on? They could have rested the series and just called it a day at the centenary special. And I heard there were some plans, talked about to do that. But, because the show's been on. A lot of people seem to forget the reboot, or continuation, as I prefer to call it, of this series. It started in 2005. We're now in 2021. It's 16 years into its revival. 16 years. And not to mention, the years they skipped. And when you start doing that, you're shooting yourself in the foot. And so like I keep reminding folks, it's what going to be Jody or Chibnall or anybody in particular is going to kill Doctor Who, other than the guys upstairs who keep saying that, oh no, we can take a year off. We can save some money on the budget by canning Doctor Who for a year. All right, that's a good theory I just read. I caught part of that one. Yeah. Sorry, it's just when I'm on the phone, these things scroll by so quickly, and then they pop off. They don't give you barely a few seconds to read them. Yeah, it's just an amazing episode. Like I said, I was like, at the end of that one, I was like, whoa. Plus a lot of other amazing characters we've been introduced along the way. Yep, Flux. Flux is just a random mess. Now, yeah, that's the plot line. It's meant to be a random mess. Now, what's going to be interesting is how they tie it all together. This week, we got Survivor. This coming week, we have Survivors of the Flux coming up, and then, of course, the final episode, which will be the Vanquishers. So now we know why we had Dan and Yaz, or John Bishop, and of course Mandit Gill being photographed that in period costume. So because apparently now they're stuck at the beginning of the 20th century. It's going to be interesting to see that. Plus, I don't know. How dare they make great... That's basically what they've been saying. I've been seeing a lot of people who are naysaying the heck out of this, the last two series. And it's like now they're all like, huh? It's like one of my favorite ones is, that was running around, Chibnall can't write science fiction. Or Chibnall can do the good occasional episode, but he shouldn't be in charge of a show. He was in charge of Torchwood Season 2. Which gave you some of the best episodes like Countryside and Exit Wounds, which he wrote. Okay, I think I caught some of that. Oh, man, it's just... I just wanted to chip in and let you know, I'm still alive. I've just, had a busy last couple of weeks. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get going. I just realized it's getting towards time for me to head in. All right, it's rumor time. Rumor time. I'm hearing from clandestine informants that there's a possibility that the next Doctor will be male. And I've also heard this might be a major star. And they don't have a name, but... it's not beyond the possibility of, it's not outside of the realm of possibility is what I mean. Because with Bad Wolf co-producing, and as we all saw, Sony's even made a bid to buy Bad Wolf. It was like a $60 million deal or something like that. Or I can't remember how much. Was it $1 billion? I can't remember. It was one of the big major deals, or to buy into it. It's been a while since I read that article. But with Bad Wolf's budget, it's not outside the realm of possibility. It isn't. They could get a major star in to replace Jodie Whittaker. All I know is, like I said, we were kind of hoping they were going to ease back into the whole male thing, but like I said, I don't take this seriously yet. I'm waiting to hear more information. And then when I have that, I'll gladly pass some of it on to you. Johnny Depp, oh, I don't know. Would they touch Johnny Depp? Come on, they've already canceled Berriman for stuff he, did back in the, like 2008. Now, Johnny Depp, the poor fella, he's getting raked over the coals for stuff he allegedly did. And now they're claiming what's her name came up with photos. Really? Where were those? Back when Johnny Depp's bodyguards were snapping a picture of him, beat the crap out of him. But I'm not going to get into that. Also, how come them? Well, they seem to be genuine. Yeah, a few $1 million will make anything seem genuine. Oh, the Daily Fail. Yeah, I wouldn't take that seriously. Then no. But like I said, we'll have to sit back, wait, and see, until I hear more. Well, I'm getting out of here. I got to walk into work now. So, as much as I'd love to take you with me, I don't think I could put you through that much 9 hours of pain and suffering or boredom as it will be. So take care, everyone. Have a good one. We'll see you on the flip side. Dr. Freedom out, kids.